The Ghost Boy of Willow Creek. In the small town of Willow Creek, nestled between rolling hills and dense woods, there was a legend about a ghost boy. The townsfolk spoke of him in hushed tones, especially when the wind whistled through the trees at dusk. Emily had recently moved to Willow Creek to escape the chaos of city life. She bought an old cottage on the outskirts of town, near the forest where the ghost boy was said to wander. Curious and unafraid, Emily asked her neighbor, Mrs. Thompson, about the legend. Mrs. Thompson, a kind but superstitious woman, hesitated before sharing the story. Years ago, a boy named Thomas lived in this town. He loved playing in the woods, exploring every nook and cranny. One day, he went too deep into the forest and never came back. Some say he fell into a hidden ravine. His body was never found, and ever since, people have heard his laughter and seen glimpses of him near the old oak tree. Intrigued, Emily decided to explore the forest herself. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, she ventured into the woods. The trees cast long shadows, and the air was filled with the scent of pine and earth. As she walked deeper, she heard it, a faint, playful laughter that sent shivers down her spine. Thomas? Emily called out, her voice steady despite the chill in the air. A soft glow appeared among the trees, revealing the silhouette of a young boy. He had a mischievous grin and eyes that seemed to twinkle with their own light. "Are you Thomas?" Emily asked, stepping closer. The boy nodded. "I've been waiting for someone to find me," he said, his voice a gentle whisper carried by the wind. "Why are you still here?" Emily inquired, her heart aching for the lost child. "I'm lost," Thomas replied, his expression turning sad. "I can't find my way home." Determined to help, Emily returned to town and gathered a group of townsfolk. She told them about her encounter and proposed a plan to help Thomas find peace. Though skeptical, the townspeople agreed to participate in a ceremony to guide Thomas's spirit to rest. That night, under the full moon, they gathered at the old oak tree with offerings of flowers, food, and candles. Emily led the ritual, her voice strong as she recited prayers and called out to Thomas. The air grew thick with the scent of lavender and the sound of rustling leaves. As the ceremony reached its climax, the same soft glow appeared near the oak tree. Thomas stood there, smiling brighter than before. "Thank you," he whispered, his form gradually fading into the moonlight. From that night on, Willow Creek felt a profound sense of peace. The laughter and glimpses of the ghost boy ceased, replaced by a serene silence. Thomas had found his way home at last, and the legend of the ghost boy became a tale of hope and unity. Emily, now a beloved figure in the town, often visited the old oak tree, leaving flowers in memory of the boy who had brought the community together. And though Thomas was gone, his story lived on, a reminder of the power of compassion and the bonds that connect the living with those who have passed beyond the veil.